Hello everyone and welcome to the program. I'm Sean Kimbaloe. So much to serve you on this edition of the program. So let's begin in the courtroom in Abuja, the nation's capital, where the Court of Appeal Abuja Division has ordered the Bayelsa State Governorship Election Tribunal to play in open court the DVD recording tendered as evidenced by the former governor of Bayelsa State, Mr. Timipre Silva, in a unanimous judgment on an interlocutory appeal filed by Mr. Silva. The appellate court set aside the ruling of the tribunal delivered on May 10, 2016, which rejected the request by Silva to play the DVD. In a judgment delivered by Justice Onyekachi Ortiz, the court said that contrary to the decision of the tribunal, the appellant complied with the conditions precedents stipulated in Section 84 of the Evidence Act on the admissibility of electronically generated evidence. The court held that it was wrong of the tribunal to misapply Section 84 to deny the appellant the right to play the DVD in the open court to justify his petition against the election of Governor Seriake Dixon. Consequently, the court ordered the tribunal to record petitioner's witness number 51 to play the said DVD in open court. Let's listen to some of the lawyers in the case.
Right. And like lawyers, we learn every day. We've had the opinion of the panel. And that's one particular issue that if our clients are interested, we want to test above, because the only subsisting judgment of the Court of Appeal is the case of Akeredolu against Mimiko, on which we hinged our objection at the lower tribunal. We have heard today that it's so bitter and that the lower court ought not to have relied on it. That's the judgment for today. So we've been assured that the judgment will be ready on Monday, and when we get it, we'll study it in depth, reason with our clients, and whatever instruction we are given, we'll go on with it.
Also appreciate that justice has been done to the case, because the issue of the cancellation of the election in Southern Niger is central to this petition. All the respondents deny that what happened was not a cancellation, but was postponement. And by the time we display the DVD in open court, we will see the resident electoral commissioner openly saying that what he did was cancellation. So for us, it's a very important milestone in the prosecution of this petition.
And now away from Bayelsa to Edo State, where the People's Democratic Party is feeling the heat already of the reactions and actions of Senator Alimadu Sharif's group. Senator Sharif is planning to organize another primaries different from the one which gave birth to the emergence of Mr. Ozage Ize-Iyamu as a candidate of the PDP. The Senator Alimadu Sharif faction of the party has set up another committee for the same purpose less than a week after the initial one was held. Senator Sharif told journalists at a press conference in Abuja that his committee will conduct another primaries for the 3 aspirants who have bought forms from his faction on Wednesday, June the 29th. According to him, the Independent Electoral Commission has sent the party their guidelines for the primaries, and he is determined to meet up with all the requirements set by the electoral umpire for the election. The election committee has Senator Hope Uzodinma as a chairman. Well, the Chief Dan Obi leadership of the PDP in Edo State is not happy about this decision and is strongly coming out to condemn what they said is happening with the Senator Alimadu Sharif camp. And the Dan Obi-led PDP in Edo State has been speaking about this. Let's listen to the PDP chairman himself, Dan Obi, on this.
He was appointed as acting chairman of PDP for 3 months. A decision that was taken by members of the National Executive Committee of our party. And by the grace of God, I was present at that meeting. At the expiration of his tenure, which was only for 3 months, the National Convention, which took place in Port Harcourt, came up with the dissolution of the National ESCO, headed by the then acting national chairman of our party, Modu Sharif. The statements credited to him are the rantings of a sinking, embattled former acting chairman of our party. My advice to Mudu Sheriff is that he should step clear from Edo politics. We are at peace with ourselves in Edo State.
Danobi, the chairman of the PDP, of course, a lot of controversies and trouble looming in the wings. Well, with all of this that's happening, Senator Alimodu Sheriff and Senator Ahmed Makarfi. Well, a lawmaker representing Ego Ekpo Federal Constituency, Honorable Ehiozuwa Johnson Agbonyima, is one of those said to have picked a nomination form to contest the Edo State governorship primary election under the Ahmadu Sheriff faction of the PDP. Honorable Agbonyima would purchase the form in Abuja and later addressed journalists on Saturday in Benin City, said, as the lawmaker is convinced that the only legally recognized PDP in the country is that which is headed by Senator Alimodu Sheriff. Where trouble may be in the wings, as the Danobi leadership of the PDP in Edo State have spoken about this decision of this honorable member at a press conference in Benin City. The members of the party are probably going to be penalized, and these are in their own words.
I want to state clearly that whatever is happening in Abuja with Ahmadu Sheriff has nothing to do.
The conduct of Honorable Joseph in associating with Abimbola Sheriff with the intention to destabilize the party in the state amounts to anti-party activity. Consequently, Honorable Matthew is hereby suspended from the party for in accordance with Chapter 10 of the People's Democratic Constitution 2012 as amended. 3. For also associating with Abimbola Sheriff with the intention to destabilize the party in the state, Honorable Ehiozuwa Johnson Agbonyima is hereby recommended to be disciplined by the National Ethical Committee in accordance with Chapter 10 of the party's constitution. 4. All party members in the state are enjoined to refrain forthwith from associating or in any way dealing with Abimbola Sheriff, Honorable Matthew and Honorable Edo Agbonyima, pending the completion of the disciplinary process now being undertaken by the party.
Well, you can hear it for yourself. Meanwhile, the Senator Ahmed Makarfi is reacting to the development. And in a statement by the spokesperson of the group, Prince Daya Adeyeye, they say that Senator Sheriff is conniving with some APC leaders to disrupt their party. The group says, and I quote now, that it is no longer news that the Alimodu Sheriff-led National Working Committee and indeed all national officers were removed by the party's convention, which is the highest decision-making organ of the party. Senator Sheriff and his cohorts therefore lack the locus to take any decision on behalf of the party. The purported suspension is clearly part of the desperation of Senator Sheriff and his paymasters to orchestrate confusion that would lead to the failure of the party in the forthcoming gubernatorial election in Edo State, an election that the party is otherwise very well placed to win. End of quote. Well, we'll be following to see where these all pans out for the PDP in Edo State ahead of the September 10 governorship election. And we take a moment on the program. And when we return, so many controversies about the frozen account of Mr. Ayodele Fayose, the governor of Ekiti State. We'll find out some more on that. Stay with us.